Well, there you've got some 2020 Democrats who want to be president vowing to champion the working class, but will their policies help or hurt American workers? Join us with his analysis is the author of a new op-ed at foxnews.com entitled Labor Day Betrayal. Ocasio-Cortez leads Democratic candidates to embrace anti-labor policies. The founder and executive director of Power the Future, Daniel Turner, joins us on this Labor Day.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so what you did was you looked at, they're talking about helping the working man, the blue-collar employee, but are their policies really helpful to them?
Yeah, exactly. And if you work in the blue-collar industry, the people that Joe Biden claims to represent, what do you think of this cabal of people running for the 2020 nomination and the policies they are presenting? If you are a blue-collar worker, I work for an organization that advocates for fossil fuel industry. If you're in coal, oil, gas, fracking, every one of these candidates is saying not only are we going to make your job impossible, a lot of them will become illegal under a Green New Deal.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Joe Biden, former vice president. He has suggested let's ban offshore oil and gas drilling. So how's that going to help the little guy?
Exactly. And these are hundreds of thousands of people. These are not ethereal ideas.
These are people who are going to lose their jobs.
Their jobs will become illegal. When someone like Bernie Sanders says by the year 2030 we will not have fossil fuels, well, more than 10 million people directly and indirectly work in the fossil fuel industry. So what do you think of Senator Sanders saying that to you, that your job becomes illegal? And this nonsense of, well, we promise green jobs in the future. President Obama promised green jobs, and they never materialized.
How about the fact that the United States is now energy independent thanks to, in large part, fracking? Guess who wants to get rid of that? Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah, on day one, she said she will make it illegal on federal lands. Bernie wants an out ban on it completely.
Why did they say fracking is bad?
You know, fracking has this, it's like the boogeyman of people who do not understand how the energy industry works.
Does it go back to they turned on the faucet and they were able to light it on fire?
And a lot of those things were all Hollywood stunts that were done for movies. But think, right now in America, we have over 1.7 million fracked wells. Everywhere in this country, 1.7 million fracked wells. That's a lot of people who are depending upon this industry, and a lot of people who live side by side in harmony with this industry because it is safe and it is reliable. We have this terrible hurricane that is bearing down on America. We have Iran seizing tankers in the Straits of Hormuz. And look at the price of oil right now in America. Look at the price of gasoline in America.
It hasn't been this cheap in a very long time.
And that's because we're energy independent. And that's because men and women, these blue-collar people the Democrats claim to want to represent, are working in these blue-collar jobs every day, and they deserve respect.
Okay, so fracking is helping to keep the price down. You get rid of fracking, the price of our gasoline goes up.
Exactly. And with this promise of we're going to invent all this green technology that will be the panacea, but it's been proven to not sustain our life the way we currently live it.
Daniel, famously, I think Bernie Sanders was co-sponsoring AOC's Green New Deal, or one of the supporters. He's since come out with his own, with a price tag of close to $16 trillion. Who is that going to impact?
Yeah, exactly. This is just an absolute cash giveaway to really green cronies. If you remember, Barack Obama passed this huge green stimulus, and he gave Solyndra $500,000.
How'd that all work out?
$500 million. Didn't create a job, didn't produce anything. So if Bernie's going to do this on the scale of $16 trillion, maybe we should all just quit our jobs and form a fake Solyndra.
Well, there you go. Something to think about on this Labor Day. Daniel Turner, thank you very much, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure.